As a coach, a course creator, or a consultant, you might find yourself having to create content in order to get traffic to your website and get customers for your courses, your memberships, or your coaching program. And you might be asking yourself, this content thing is driving me crazy. How can I make it work? Or you might be like how I was. I found it really challenging to be consistent with creating content, and so I just wouldn't do it at all. But that ultimately led to not getting traffic to my website, not having customers to my memberships or coaching programs, and finding myself in feast and famine, figuring it out, trying to find out why no one is joining, why don't I have the traffic, why don't I have the eyes to what it is I have created. Well, it's all gonna stop today because I wanna teach you how you can start creating content the smart way that helps you to grow your business in no time. Let's go ahead and dive right in. Hey there, Corporate Misfits, Brittany Darrington here, and welcome to the Corporate Misfit Club channel, where we help female coaches, consultants, course creators to build a freedom-bound business, sharing their expertise, creating automation, and so much more. So before we dive into today's topic, go ahead and check out my 4-phase framework to help you get started with launching. Whether you are looking to launch your first course, or maybe you have flopped and you've been trying to figure out, how do I get this course creation out into the world? How do I get people to buy from me? I want to walk you through each of these phases so that you can confidently start selling your courses, your memberships, and so much more. You can find that below. Okay, so content marketing is something that a lot of course creators and coaches don't want to do. They find themselves creating their course, they find themselves creating their membership, but then when it comes to consistent content marketing, you would be shocked how many people go into course creation world, but then they don't want to keep up with blogging. They don't want to make a podcast. They don't want to do YouTube. They don't want to do social media. And they want people to just fall into their laps without having to do all this other extra work. Because content marketing, if done incorrectly, can feel like a hassle. It can feel like this added on burden. And you feel like, oh my goodness, why am I doing this? Is it even generating revenue? Is it even moving me forward? Well, I want to share something with you today that's going to help you to quickly create content, as well as be smart so that you can grow your business and not waste time on things that really don't matter. First things first, what is content marketing? Well, content marketing is where you're going to share information about your specific topic that you focus on within your business to help your customers to move closer to a solution for their pain point. You can share on topics that ultimately just kind of get someone interested into the topic. You can share tips, strategies, how-tos, and so much more. Now, your content marketing can be shared through different platforms and different ways, such as written form, it could be through video, it could be live presentation, but ultimately content marketing is going to help your audience to learn more about the specific topic and hopefully become a customer. Now, if you don't have content marketing in your business, I want to ask, how are you generating sales in your business? I want to know. Because most likely you're running into the feast and famine that I see so many coaches and consultants run into. They're trying to get their business out into the world, but they're not willing to put time into content marketing. So I want to share, how can you do content marketing the smart way without making it a burden or a task or feeling overwhelmed or feeling like you have nothing to talk about? The first thing is to focus on what it is that you do best. So I found myself back in the day trying to be something that I was not. I was trying to do content marketing like I saw all the other people do, like Gary Vee or some of the people that I looked up to and I was inspired by. So I found myself not being true to myself, and whenever I would create content, it just didn't feel genuine or authentic. And so I found myself frustrated, not interested in doing it, and it felt like a chore and a burden. When I took time to identify, what does Brittany enjoy? What does Brittany love to talk about? What do I do well? What is my topic that I teach on within my business? And how can I share in my own way, my own style? How can I do that and make it fun for myself? When I decided to make content marketing fun, It made it easy for me to jump up here and start doing YouTube videos. It made it easy for me to talk about things in live webinars or challenges and get people excited about some of the products that I sell. It made it easy for me to put out consistent blogs. And the reason for that is because I decided to stay in my own lane and focus on the topic that I know well and the thing that I enjoy and the thing that also my customers enjoy. So I want you to ask yourself, if content marketing is feeling like a burden right now, are you being true and genuine to yourself? Are you keeping things authentic to who you really are? Or are you finding yourself trying to be like everyone else? Now, another way that you can be smart when it comes down to content marketing is find platforms that you enjoy being on. So again, before I was doing things the hard way. I would get on platforms that I didn't enjoy, that I wouldn't normally be on. I was getting on platforms that I saw all of these other people doing, and I was like, I have to be on this. I have to be on Facebook. I have to be on TikTok. I have to be on LinkedIn. I have to be on Instagram. I have to be on everything, Snapchat, all of that. But then I found I don't really enjoy being on all those platforms. What platform do I truly enjoy being on? What makes it easy for me to create content without feeling like it's a burden? And how can I put content out consistently that my customers and my prospects will enjoy? And that's when I chose my two platforms to focus on, learn, master. And then I told myself, if in the future I want to jump on some of these other platforms, I can do just that. So I started off with blogging, then I went to podcasts, and now here I am with YouTube. So I want you to find what platforms work best for you. Who cares what's working best for other people? Who cares if they're on Facebook Lives every day? If you don't like to go live, don't do it. If you don't like to make video, make a podcast. If you don't like to do podcasts, do blogging. I want you to do what works best for you so that you can create content easily and also be consistent with it. Because consistency is the key if you decide to go into the content marketing world. Okay, so another way that you can be extremely smart with content marketing is batch your content. So I want you to sit down. Maybe you spend an hour just doing some research on what it is that you want to talk about. And then I want you to give yourself a day or a couple of hours to crank out multiple weeks of content. So for example, I film all of my YouTube videos in one day. All of them for the entire month. I focus on what are my topics for this month, and then what I do is I do my research, I come up with my bullet points, I come up with my outline, and then I come here and I record. So instead of me trying to record every single day, put my makeup on, put my clothes on, all that kind of stuff, instead what I do is I have my day where I do my research, and then I have my day of recording, and then I'm done for the entire month. So it doesn't feel like a chore to me. It feels like, hey, I'm cranking this task out in a 4-hour time frame for the entire month, and here we go. We're having fun. I'm able to also share other things and share it in multiple ways on the platform. So how can you be consistent? How can you find a platform that you enjoy? And how can you batch your work out? That's gonna help you to actually make content the smart way and not feel like a chore. And also make sure that you are genuine to who you are. Who cares what other people are doing? If you are trying to be something that you're not, your customers will see right through it. It's important to be who you are. If you stutter when you talk, who cares? If you enjoy doing video, get on there, stutter, and have fun doing it. If you find yourself in a place where you don't write grammatically correct, but you enjoy writing, do it. Who cares? There's so many amazing tools out there that can help you. I want you to do what's gonna work best for you so that you can put yourself out there and ultimately start generating traffic to your business with your content marketing. All right, so if you enjoyed today's episode, go ahead and leave a comment below. Let me know what content marketing that you're gonna get started with and what you're sharing on so we can root you on along the way. Also, download my 4-phase framework if you haven't already so that you can learn what you need to do in each of the phases of your upcoming launch. I'll see you next time. Hey Corporate Misfits, thank you so much for watching today's video. Make sure you hit subscribe and also give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time on some of our upcoming videos.